Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama Krishna
Yadavaya Namaha Sri Madhusudanam
Okaka Divachalam
Pangalangategirim
Yati Satavan Mande
Sri Guru Dhanatarinam
Ramananda Madhavam
Sri Chaitanya Vishwaram
Hare Ram Sat Sat
Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we will continue with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya. What's happening? Today's chapter is entitled Lord Chaitanya forbids Sanātana Gosvāmī to commit suicide. Under the section Sanātana Gosvāmī visits the Lord at Jagannath Puri, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 4.54.
একদিন অন্তর্যামী প্রভুর প্রকাশ্যে সনাতনের পূর্ব সংকল্প জ্ঞাপন। একদিন আসি প্রভু দোহারে মিলিলা, সনাতনে আচম্বিতে কহিতে লাগিলা।
One day when the Lord came to meet them, he suddenly began speaking to Sanātana Gosvāmī. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 4.55.
সনাতনকে উপলক্ষ করিয়া মনোধর্মচালিত অনর্থযুক্ত সাধককে প্রভুর শিক্ষাদান, ফল্গু জ্ঞান ও বৈরাগ্য কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তির উপায় নহে। সনাতন দেহ থেকে কৃষ্ণ যদি পাইয়ে, কোটি দেহ ক্ষণেকে তবে ছাড়িতে পারিয়ে।
My dear Sanatana, he said, if I could attain Krishna by committing suicide, I would certainly give up millions of bodies without a moment's hesitation.
So this demonstrates how committing suicide is not one of the processes allowed in the Krishna conscious movement.
So this demonstrates how committing suicide it's not part of the processes allowed in the Krishna consciousness movement.
Some mass suicides are performed by others,
Some mass suicides are performed by others,
but in Krishna consciousness, this is not allowed.
but in Krishna consciousness, this is not allowed. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 4.56.
যুক্ত বৈরাগ্য সহ শুদ্ধ ভক্তি কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তির উপায়, অন্য কিছু নহে। দেহ ত্যাগে কৃষ্ণ না পাই, পাইয়ে ভজনে কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তের উপায় কোন নাই।
You should know that one cannot attain Krishna simply by giving up the body. Krishna is attainable by devotional service. There is no other means for the attaining Him.
Is to attain Lord Krishna is by performing good devotional service.
For attaining Lord Krishna is by performing pure devotional service. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 4.57.
অপ্রাকৃত বিশুদ্ধ সত্যময়ী ভক্তিতেই কৃষ্ণ অধিষ্ঠান, প্রাকৃত গুণময়ী কর্ম জ্ঞান চেষ্টায় কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তির অভাব। দেহ ত্যাগাদি যত
Acts such as suicide are influenced by the mode of ignorance, and in ignorance and passion, one cannot understand who Krishna is.
Lord Krishna is only understandable by pure goodness.
Lord Krishna is only understandable by pure goodness,
And one can only achieve pure goodness by rendering pure devotion.
and one can achieve pure goodness. One can only achieve pure goodness by rendering pure devotional service, pure devotion. Sri Chaitanya,
So,
Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 5.58.
কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তির একমাত্র উপায় ভক্তি বিনা কৃষ্ণে কহু নহে প্রেম উদয় প্রেম বিনা কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি অন্য হইতে হয়।
Unless one discharges devotional service, one cannot awaken one's burning love for Krishna, and there is no means for attaining him other than awakening that burning love.
chanting and living 9 processes of devotional service
So, hearing, chanting, and rendering 9 processes of devotional service
is the way to awaken our dormant love for Krishna.
is the way to awaken our dormant love for Lord Krishna.
That is the way to attain Krishna.
It's the way to attain Krishna.
No other shortcut is there.
No other shortcut is there. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.59.
শ্রীমদ ভাগবতের একাদশ স্কন্ধের চতুর্দশ অধ্যায়ের 20 নম্বর শ্লোকে রয়েছে
The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna said, "My dear Uddhava, neither through Ashtanga Yoga, the mystic yoga system for controlling the senses, nor through impersonal monism and analytical study of the absolute truth, study of the Vedas, nor through austerities, charity, or acceptance of sannyas, could satisfy me as much as by developing unalloyed devotional service unto me." Purport by Srila Prabhupada. This verse is from Srimad Bhagavatam 11.14.20.
Sisters, and this verse,
Also, all the other processes mentioned in this verse
reveal Krishna consciousness.
can reveal Krishna consciousness.
Only by Krishna consciousness or devotional service can one awaken to dormant love for Krishna.
Only by Krishna consciousness or devotional service, only one can awaken dormant love for Krishna.
Which is the only way to attain Krishna.
It's the only way to attain Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 5.60.
মনোধর্মী সাধকের ভেদ বুদ্ধিমূলক ফলগু ত্যাগ ও জ্ঞান চেষ্টা জনঞ্জ তৃপ্তি বই কৃষ্ণ প্রীতি তাৎপর্য বই নহে বলিয়া দ্বারা কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি অসম্ভব দেহত্যাগাদি তব ধর্ম ঘাতক কারণ সাধন কৃষ্ণ
Behaviors like suicide are causes for sin. A devotee never achieves shelter at Krishna's lotus feet by such actions.
Like committing suicide is kind of a sinful act.
So committing suicide is a kind of sinful act.
And by such acts, one cannot achieve lotus shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna.
By such acts, one cannot achieve shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna.
So So that's why one is told to awaken one's dominant love for Krishna
So therefore, one is told to awaken one's dormant love for Krishna
by engaging in devotional service.
by engaging in devotional service. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.61.
সিদ্ধ অনুরাগী ভক্তের জ্ঞান বিপ্রলম্বজনিত দেহত্যাগ ইচ্ছা সম্পূর্ণ কৃষ্ণ ইচ্ছা চালিতা ও কৃষ্ণ প্রীতি চেষ্টা বই তাহাতেই তাহার কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি প্রেমী ভক্ত বিয়োগে চাহে দেহ ছাড়িতে প্রেমী কৃষ্ণ বিলে সে না পায় বরিতে।
Because of feelings of separation from Krishna, an exalted devotee sometimes wants to give up his life. By such ecstatic love, however, one attains the audience of Krishna, and at that time he cannot give up his body.
Here, Lord Caitanya is revealing how when they feel such separation of Krishna,
So here Lord Chaitanya is revealing how one may feel such separation from Krishna
that he wants to do something to attain Krishna.
that he wants to do something to attain Krishna.
But Krishna reveals himself, and the devotee then doesn't want to quit his body.
So Krishna reveals himself and the devotee doesn't want to quit his body. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 1.62.
তাতে অনুরাগী বাঁধছে আপন
One who is deeply in love with Krishna cannot tolerate separation from the Lord. Therefore, such a devotee always desires his own death.
And this reveals a very intense, exalted feeling of separation
So this reveals in very exalted, intense feeling, love in separation,
of separation.
of separation. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.63. Sorry.
বাসুদেবের প্রতি রুক্মিণীর অনুরাগ নিবেদন।
O lotus-eyed one, great personalities like Lord Shiva desire to bathe in the dust of your lotus feet to drive away ignorance. If I do not get the mercy of your lordship, I shall observe vows to reduce the duration of my life, and thus I shall give up bodies for hundreds of births if it is possible to get your mercy in that way. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. This verse was spoken by Rukmini Devi in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.52.43. Rukmini Devi, the daughter of King Bhishmaka, had heard about Krishna's transcendental attributes, and thus she desired to get Krishna as her husband. Unfortunately, her elder brother Rukmi was envious of Krishna and therefore wanted her to be offered to Shishupala. When Rukmini became aware of this, she was greatly aggrieved. Thus she wrote Krishna a confidential letter, which was presented and read to him by a Brahmin messenger. This verse appeared in that letter.
Everybody decides Krishna.
A pure devotee desires Krishna.
Everything else is undesirable.
Everything else is undesirable. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 4.65.
শ্রীকৃষ্ণের প্রতি রাস রাস উৎসুকা গোপীগণের অনুরাগ নিবেদন তা শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতমের দশম স্কন্ধের ঊনবিংশতি অধ্যায়ের পঞ্চবিংশতি শ্লোকে রয়েছে।
O dear Krishna, by your smiling glances and melodious talk, you have awakened a fire of lusty desire in our hearts. Now you should extinguish that fire with a stream of nectar from your lips by kissing us. Kindly do this. Otherwise, dear friend, the fire within our hearts will burn our bodies to ashes because of separation from you. Thus, by meditation, we shall claim shelter at your lotus feet. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. This verse, Srimad Bhagavatam 10.29.35, was spoken by the gopis when they were attracted by the vibration of Krishna's flute in the moonlight of autumn. All of them, being maddened, came to Krishna, but to increase their ecstatic love, Krishna gave them moral instructions to return home. The gopis did not care for these instructions. They wanted to be kissed by Krishna, for they had come there with lusty desire to dance with him.
The original personality Godhead, he has attraction
The original personality of Godhead, he has attraction
for his female counterparts,
for his female counterparts,
and he is fully spiritual, and the gopis are fully spiritual.
and he is fully spiritual, and the gopis are fully spiritual.
So their attraction to each other is something of pure love, transcendental.
Their attraction for each other is something pure love which is transcendental.
Material perverted reflection of that,
The material perverted reflection of that,
a young man is attracted to a young woman, vice versa.
a young man is attracted to a woman or vice versa,
And they're not the body.
but they are not the body.
And this life they may be a particular gender, and next life they may be another gender.
In this life, they may be in a particular gender. In next life, they may be in another gender.
So it's not a kind of pure emotion.
So it's not a kind of pure emotion.
They want their own senses to be satisfied.
They want their own senses to be satisfied.
Gopis want to please Krishna.
Well, but the gopis want simply to please Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 12.65.
All
10 more verses are there.
the time. What's that?
But huge purports are there.
Let's see.
সনাতনকে উপলক্ষ করিয়া প্রভুর অনর্থযুক্ত সাধককে নিরন্তর হরিভজন শিক্ষাদান কুবুদ্ধি ছাড়িয়া করো শ্রবণ কীর্তন অচিরাত পাবে তবে কৃষ্ণের চরণ।
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanātana Gosvāmī, give up all your nonsensical desires. They are unfavorable getting shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Engage yourself in chanting and hearing. Soon achieve shelter of Krishna without a doubt.
Madhava Swami didn't reveal his mind to Lord Caitanya.
Sanātana Gosvāmī did not reveal his mind to Lord Caitanya.
Lord Caitanya, as the super soul, he understood what Sanātana Gosvāmī was thinking.
Lord Caitanya, as a super soul, he understood what Sanātana Gosvāmī was thinking.
By telling Sanātana Gosvāmī below his idea,
So he's telling Sanātana Gosvāmī to give up his idea,
that engaged in devotional service.
and instead engage in devotional service.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thus ends. No? Okay. I thought. Okay. He said Hare Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.66.
যোশিত সঙ্গজ শক্র আভিজাত্যবাদ নিরাশ কৃষ্ণ ভজনের যোগ্যতা নির্দেশ শুদ্ধ ভক্তি গুরু বা মহত্তম নিচ জাতি নহে কৃষ্ণ ভজনে যোগ্য সৎকুল
Person born in a low family is not unfit for discharging devotional service to Lord Krishna. Nor is one fit for devotional service simply he is born in an aristocratic family of Brahmanas.
This was taught by His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Thakur.
So this was taught by His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Thakur,
That it was not important what one's Varna was at
it is not it was not important what was one's Varna at
the time of rendering devotional service.
the time of rendering devotional service.
Rather, by rendering devotional service, one becomes fit for achieving all the seat of Lord Krishna.
Rather, by devotional service, rendering devotional service, one is apt to achieve the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.67.
যেই ভজে সেই ভর অভক্ত হীন ছাড় কৃষ্ণ ভজনে নাহি জাতি কুলাদি বিচার
Anyone who takes to devotional service is exalted, whereas a non-devotee is always condemned and abominable. Therefore, in the discharge of devotional service to the Lord, there is no consideration of the status of one's family.
Anyone can achieve Krishna by rendering pure devotional service.
Anyone can achieve Krishna by rendering pure devotional service.
And no consideration our caste, our family situation.
So there is no consideration of caste or family situation
Or any material designation.
or any material designation.
Simply one has to render devotional service.
Simply one has to render devotional service.
That is the real qualification.
That's the real qualification. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.68.
প্রাকৃত জন্ম, ঐশ্বর্য, স্রোত ও শ্রী প্রভৃতি দুঃসঙ্গ ত্যাগপূর্বক কৃষ্ণের সর্বস্ব সমর্পণকারী একান্ত শরণাগতেরই ভগবৎ কৃপা লাভের যোগ্যতা। দিনের অধিক দয়া করে
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is always favorable to the humble and meek. But aristocrats, learned scholars, and the wealthy are always proud of their positions.
What this red translation? One name, red, islands,
Name, birth, opulence,
finding, tree. Wow.
what is that?
Alright.
To read one. Okay. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.69.
শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের সপ্তম স্কন্ধের নবম অধ্যায়ের দশম শ্লোকে রয়েছে,
One may be born in a Brahmana family and have all 12 Brahminical qualities, but if in spite of being thus qualified, he is not developed to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, is not devoted to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who has a navel shaped like a lotus, he is not as good as a Chandala who has dedicated his mind, words, activities, wealth, and life to the service of the Lord. Simply to take birth in a Brahmana family or to have Brahminical qualities is not sufficient. One must be a pure devotee of the Lord. Thus, if a Swapacha or Chandala is a devotee, he delivers not only himself but his entire family as well. Whereas a Brahmana who is not a devotee but simply has Brahminical qualification cannot even purify himself, what to speak of his family. Purport: this is a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam 7.9.10.
Prabhupada was saying that
Prabhupada is saying that
in India, he didn't know what a dog eater was.
in India, he didn't know what a dog eater was.
I was traveling around the world, he met many dog eaters.
But as traveling around the world, he met many dog eaters.
And that the children became also devotees.
Their children became also devotees.
Also, they stopped eating dogs.
Also, they stopped eating dogs.
They are pure Vaishnavas,
They are pure Vaishnavas.
and Prabhupada was glorifying how by rendering devotional service to Krishna,
Prabhupada is mentioning how by rendering devotional service to Lord Krishna,
they got purified.
they get purified. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.70.
অবিধ হইতেই সম্বন্ধ ও প্রয়োজন লাভ। শ্রেষ্ঠ নবীন ভক্তি কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ।
Among the ways of executing devotional service, nine prescribed methods are the best. For these processes have great potency to deliver Krishna and ecstatic love for him. Taught by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The nine kinds of devotional service are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 7:523. This nine are hearing, chanting, remembering Krishna, offering service to Krishna's lotus feet, offering worship in the temple, offering prayers, working as a servant, making friendship with Krishna, and unreservedly surrendering to Krishna. These nine processes of devotional service can grant one Krishna an ecstatic love for him. In the beginning, one has to discharge devotional service according to the regulated principles. But gradually, as devotional service becomes one's life and soul, one achieves the most exalted position of ecstatic love for Krishna. Ultimately, Krishna is the goal of life. One need not have taken birth in an aristocratic Brahmana family to attain the lotus feet of Krishna, nor is a person born in a low family unfit for achieving Krishna's lotus feet. In Srimad Bhagavatam 3.33.7, Devahuti says to Kapila, "O my Lord, even a person born in a low family of dog eaters is glorious if he always chants the holy name of the Lord. Such a person has already performed all types of austerities, penances, and Vedic sacrifices, and has already bathed in all the sacred rivers and also studied all the Vedic literatures. Thus, he has a- thus he has become an exalted personality." Similarly, Kunti Devi says to Lord Krishna, "A person who is proud of his birth, opulence, knowledge, and beauty cannot achieve your lotus feet. You are available only to the humble and meek, not to the proud." Bhagavatam 1:8-26.
By humble and meek, I can achieve all the state of Lord Krishna.
By being humble and meek, one can achieve the lotus feet of Krishna.
One is proud of any material asset,
If one is proud of any material assets,
their birth, their beauty,
their birth, their beauty,
knowledge,
their knowledge,
whatever,
whatever,
these are actually disqualifications.
these are actually disqualifications.
You should be humble and meek,
We should be humble and meek,
surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna.
surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita
Also, in Navadvip, the 9 islands,
and also in Navadip, the 9 islands,
to the 9 processes of devotional service.
is also connected to the 9 processes of devotional service. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 4.17.
10 অপরাধ শূন্য হইয়া নিরন্তর অবিশ্রান্ত কৃষ্ণ কীর্তন ফলে কৃষ্ণ প্রেম প্রাপ্তি। তার মধ্যে সর্বশ্রেষ্ঠ নাম সংকীর্তন নিরপরাধ পায় প্রবোধ।
Of the 9 processes of devotional service, the most important is to always chant the holy name of the Lord. If one does so, avoiding the 10 kinds of offenses, one very easily obtains the most valuable life of Godhead. Prepared by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada, Sri gives the following directions in his Bhakti Sangha 217. Chanting the holy is the chief means of attaining the life of Godhead. This chanting or devotional service does not depend on any paraphernalia, nor one's having taken birth in a good family. Humility and meekness one attracts the attention of Krishna. That is the Vedic of all the Vedas. Therefore, if one becomes very humble and meek, he can easily attain the lotus feet of Krishna in this age of Kali. That is the fulfillment of of all great sacrifices, penances, and austerities, because when one achieves ecstatic love of Godhead, he attains the complete perfection of life. Therefore, whatever one does in executing devotional service must be accompanied by the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
has been praised by Srila Rupa Goswami in Namashtaka, verse number 1. O Harinama, the tips of your toes of your lotus feet are constantly being worshipped by the glowing radiance emanating from the string of gems known as the Upanishads, the crown jewels of all the Vedas. You are eternally adored by liberated souls such as Narada and Shukadeva. O Harinama, I take complete shelter of you. Similarly, Sanātana Gosvāmī has praised chanting of the holy name as follows in his Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Part 1, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Anti Leela, 14:1, verse 9. All glories to the blissful holy name of Lord Sri Krishna, which causes the devotee to give up all conventional religious duties, meditation and worship, when somehow or other uttered even once by a living entity, the holy liberates them. It is my very life and my only treasure. In Srimad Bhagavatam 2.1.11, Sukadeva Goswami says, O King, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the various the great authorities is the doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are free from all material desires. Those who are desirous of material enjoyment, of material enjoyment, and those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. In Srimad Bhagavatam 6.3.22, the Lord says, devotional service, beginning with the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, is the ultimate religious principle for the living entity in society. Similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said in his Sikshashtaka, Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarurina Sahishmana, Amanina Manadena, Kirtanina Sadaharihi. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Regarding the 10 offenses in chanting the holy name, one refers to Adi Leela chapter 8, verse 24.
You can see that anyone who chants the holy name,
So we can see that anyone who chants the holy name,
he or she can get purified.
he or she can get purified.
And that is the essence of all religious principles.
And that is the essence of all religious principles. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 4.72.
প্রভুর অভিপ্রায় অনুসারে সনাতনের ফলগু দেহ ত্যাগ ইচ্ছা পরিত্যাগ রূপ লীলা অভিনয় দ্বারা জীব শিক্ষা দান। এত শুধু সনাতনের হইল চমৎকার, প্রভুর বিচার।
After hearing this, Sanātana Gosvāmī was exceedingly astonished. He could understand my decision to commit suicide has not been greatly appreciated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So, although Sanātana Gosvāmī had not revealed his mind,
Although Sanātana Gosvāmī has not revealed his mind,
Lord Caitanya understood that he wanted to commit suicide.
But Lord Chaitanya understood that he wanted to commit suicide.
And he was using all arguments why this will not succeed in getting him Krishna shelter.
So, and he was giving various arguments why this will not succeed in getting him Krishna's shelter,
Now he didn't approve of this.
and how he didn't approve of this. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Antya Leela 4.73.
সর্বজ্ঞ মহাপ্রভু দেশে দিলা বরে প্রভুর চরণ ধরি কহেদ তাহারে
Sanātana Gosvāmī concluded, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who knows everything, past, present, and future, has forbidden him to commit suicide. He then fell down, touching the lotus feet of the Lord, and spoke to him as follows. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 75.
নিষ্কিঞ্চন বৈষ্ণব আচার্য সনাতনের দৈন্য মুক্তি প্রভুস্তুতি ও স্বীয় দৈহিক কর্তব্য জিজ্ঞাসা সর্বজ্ঞ কৃপালু তুমি ঈশ্বর স্বতন্ত্র জৈছে তৈছে দাচি যেন কাষ্ঠ যন্ত্র
You are the omniscient, merciful, independent Supreme Lord. Exactly like an instrument of wood, I dance as you make me to do so.
But Sanātana Gosvāmī was declaring his complete surrender to the will of Lord Caitanya.
So Sanātana Gosvāmī was declaring his complete surrender to the will of Lord Chaitanya.
He recognized that Lord Caitanya was present and future.
And how he recognized Lord Chaitanya as the knower of past, present, and future. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 4.75.
নিজ অধীন পাওনা সব পরে জিয়াই তবে কি হবে
I'm the first. I'm condemned, for I have all the characteristics of a sinful man. If you keep me alive, what will be there? What will be the profit?
So, with humility, Sanātana Gosvāmī is making this request
So, with his humility, Sanātana Gosvāmī is making this request
to Lord Caitanya.
to Lord Chaitanya.
And I'll see what is his instruction in the next chapter.
So, we will see what will be his instruction in the next chapter. Thus ends the chapter entitled Lord Chaitanya forbids Sanātana Gosvāmī to commit suicide under the section Sanātana Gosvāmī visits the Lord at Jagannath Puri.
Hello.
Hari Bol. Jai Gaur Sri- Jai Sanātana Gosvāmī ki.
Hare Krishna. So there is Kanta, Haripriya Devidasi and Krishna Mohini Radha Devidasi. They are leaving to Bangladesh.
I just want to thank everyone for helping, also participating in the marathon, book marathon.
So I would like to thank everyone for helping me and also participating in the book marathon.
And to achieve our goal of 3 million Bhagavad Gitas
We want to achieve our goal of 3 million Bhagavad Gitas
by January 7th.
by January 7.
Jai. So Kanta Haripriya Devidasi, Krishna Mani Radha Devidasi, raise your hand. Here, right in front of you. They are leaving for Bangladesh. Family, they need your blessings. Guru Maharaj is blessing you.
Krishna Vajrastu.
Krishna Vajrastu. So dear devotees, welcome to Guru Maharaj's virtual book table from Sridham Mayapur. A snippet from the letter Srila Prabhupada wrote to Kirtanananda on October 15, 1976 says, in all our dealings, we should be above suspicion. Jai. Guru Maharaj is blessing all the devotees present here, raising their hands. Krishna Matirastu. Jai. They say first impressions are lasting. If someone feels cheated by our men because they are using dubious methods of distribution and collecting money, our purity may be doubted and reputation spoiled. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Today, the following fortunate devotees participated in the pastime of Guru Maharaj in distributing books. Sadanandini Keshavi Devidasi from Hyderabad, 2 small book. Subhananda Mukunda Das from Krishna Katha Des 4 Bhagavad Gita and 1 small book. Srimanta Divan from Hooghly 1 Bhagavad Gita. Vanshika Khanna from Delhi 2 Bhagavad Gita and 27 small books. Maumita Mandal from Birbhum 1 Bhagavad Gita. There is a physical book right behind you for those who are physically present, and it's meant only for you and nobody else. So please do honor before you leave. Thank you. Maumita Mandal from Birbhum 1 Bhagavad Gita. And just now Guru Maharaj told the commitment before 7th January we have to do how many Bhagavad Gitas. You can sponsor the Bhagavad Gita in the physical book table, or you can purchase it and distribute it. Maumita Mandal from Birbhum 1 Bhagavad Gita, Radheshyam Gharan from Howrah 2 Bhagavad Gita, Rupa Chaudhary from Kolkata 3 Bhagavad Gita, Reena Das from Midnapur 51 Bhagavad Gita, Govardhaneshwar Govinda Das from Surat 188 Bhagavad Gita, Subhamayi Champakalata Devidasi from Mathura Desh 5 Bhagavad Gita, Toshan Krishnadas 1 Bhagavad Gita. Then from our Nitya Sevaites, we have Pranat Krishnadas every day, 1 Bhagavad Gita, Charani Devidasi and her daughter, 1 Bhagavad Gita, Balachandra Channa Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi Balavrinda, 2 small books. Gopi Kanta Krishnadas from USA, 2 small books. Mehendra Bhegal and his wife named Shivani and their kids Nikita and Ritika, 2 small books. So, Guru Maharaj is distributing 216 Mahaprabhu. 36 small books, a total of 296 Srila Prabhupada transcendental books. Srila Prabhupada transcendental book distribution ki jai. These devotees get a special Narasimha Puja in few hours from now. Bless them by calling with me. Please pass on this wonderful opportunity of participating in the pastime of Guru Maharaj in distributing Srila Prabhupada books. Books marathon is going on. Even if it's a single Bhagavad Gita or just a few small books, please do WhatsApp Guru Maharaj virtual table anytime, 24 hours, both day and night. +91 94 34 76 04 02. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Lord Caitanya class. Now prayers. The disciples in Peru, Prema Tarangini Devidasi, she is in advanced cancer. And Dvaipadma Devidasi, she has gallbladder surgery yesterday. And we have Suddhamurti Mataji of Kasadesh, who is admitted in Mayapur Community Hospital for last 12 days. She is suffering from severe bilateral pneumonia associated with shortage of breath. I mean, every day she needs oxygen support. A humble request also to volunteers in Sridham Mayapur, if any, to please visit and spend some time with her and take care of her in Mayapur Community Hospital. Please do contact Jalangi Mataji at +91 62 94 67 1500. Thank you for extending your help. And Kanta Haripriya, on her birthday, she has also sponsored 5 Bhagavad Gita. Let's pray to Lord Krishna if he is pleased to protect these devotees and those who assist her. And of course, our prayers include for all those celebrating their anniversaries today for their wonderful and blissful Krishna consciousness. Please chant along with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Guru Maharaj is blessing all the online devotees. Krishna Matirastu. Thank you very much. So we can see Shantagopi, Yashpuri, Umila. Thank you. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha pathitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank